Hello, Charles Ribble here today, just welcoming you to my videos here. I'm just going to do a little teaching today on perfect love cast out fear. And, love and fear don't go together. And the Bible says fear has torment. You know, if we don't have perfect love and things, then, sometimes the fear of the future, the fear of the unknown, the fear of things that we cannot see, maybe the fear of failure, maybe that we just can't make it or become, something. Or maybe fear of losing a relationship that you value, or maybe a friendship, or maybe a job, or maybe some money. Fear that you might not be able to take care of yourself, or fear that you might, make a mistake somehow. Fear of war coming upon our nation, or fear of leaders leading us to a ditch, and, really fear takes on many different attributes, but fear is fear, no matter what, But we don't have to be controlled by that devil. You know what I'm saying? We do not have to be controlled. We don't have to be in control of everything. We can't control everything anyway, because God holds the future. But God knows the future also. And there is a cure for fear. There's a cure. And that cure is basically, realizing that God is always there. He's always here. He's always with us. And every day, He is with us. Every day. And every moment and every time. And that He watches over us because He loves us. He loves us that much, there are so many things that do happen to people and can happen. But the thing about it is, there is no place that God isn't, there. And sometimes when things happen to us, and it causes us to walk through some lonely places, maybe. But most of the time, when we're in them lonely places, we just realize how much God really is there. And how much that, the thing that we feared or didn't work out or whatever has actually brought us to a place where we are really spending more time with God, getting to know Him better, and realizing that He walks through this world with us. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever thought, how does God feed 7 billion people in the world several meals a day and give us all kinds of comforts and cars and homes and clothes to wear, coats, friends, acquaintances, fellowships? How is it that God can do that to the whole world? How is it that there is so much provision in this world that God can provide all of these things, every day? I think, He counts the hair on our heads. He knows how much hair is on our head. He keeps man basically from destroying himself. Man, in his sin nature and his evil heart that he follows continuously, could start a war today, could start a war tomorrow. And we're not fighting with bow and arrows anymore. We have got nuclear weapons that would do mass destruction. What keeps that from happening? because we know there are just some really crazy, crazy leaders in this world today. I mean, just insanity if you thought about it. But yet, to this point, they get held back until evil just takes over everything, and then God has to deal with it, basically. It seems to me like God let man get awful bad before he deals with it. But here's the deal. We have to know the remedy and the cure for fear, because we live in this kind of world. And there is a cure to fear, and that's the good thing. And it says that God is love. Okay, God is love. Okay, perfect love casts out fear. Well, we know God is perfect, so we know love is perfect. So the thing we have to ask ourselves, the relationship we need to have with love, which would be God, needs to be sincere, strong, and we got to know in our heart that he is with us no matter what. No matter what. That he walks with us, he talks with us, he fellowships with us, he cares for us, and he is always mindful of us. And I know that today, we don't want to run from God. We want to run to God and break the back of fear with love, you know. And I say today, just, you know, when you spend time with God, just praise him a little bit. And if you're fearful for some things coming up, I want you to think about that perfect love. And I want you to think about that perfect God is going to be there. You know, when this situation you're having to face or meet, you know, comes up, then you got a partner there. You got a friend that's going to be right by your side, and he's going to get you through it, whatever it is. And I just want to express today that perfect love is what we need. And when we have that, it's like a perfect peace, because we can have peace. Though the storm may blow, and the waves get high, and the boat she's a-rocking, but we could be like Jesus, back there taking us a little nap. And if it gets too bad, we'll get out and rebuke the thing in his name. So thank you for joining me in these little messages. I want to bring news today to people about what's going on in the world around us and what God's speaking to the church. And also I want to bring messages, you know, not only to just encourage us, but just to, you know, to feed us, to get us to realize that we don't lose in this life. We don't lose. We're the winners. In the end, we win, and we win many a times now. And most of the time, I mean, we really win all the time, even though it looks like we're sinking sometimes, and we feel like we are. But our God is strong, and he is able. And boy, he wants to just bless his children, and he does. And what a great world this would be if we would just put him first and quit trying to do it on our own and not go by our own hearts and minds, but go by what he said, and then believe him to do what he says, which he will do it every time if we'll believe it. But we got to rise up in faith believing. And today I just want to bless you, tell you to have a beautiful day in the Lord. And when fear knocks on your door, give it a good answer. Say, you know what? God's at home here. You can't come in. God bless you. Until another time. Thank you.